Even dust, when piled up, becomes a mountain. This ancient Japanese wisdom is the key to your transformation.
Check your to-do list from last year. Be honest. Are you still stuck on the same old goals? It's so powerful force to know exactly what you need to do, yet fail to do it every single day. You ignore your alarms and shatter your own plans. Every night you go to bed feeling defeated. You swear tomorrow will be different, but it's just a repeat of today. I was trapped there too. In North Korea, my high-pressure job forced discipline upon me. I had no choice but to be productive. But back home in Nagoya, I was my own master. I had big dreams, but zero self-control.
I binged productivity videos and felt a surge of inspiration. But that fire always fall within days.
I moved back to Nagoya, entirely on my own. I had massive ambitions, but no form to hold them. I wrote down goals, created strict schedules, and consumed hundreds of videos about productivity. I felt incredibly inspired. But that inspiration would only last a day or two. Then, I would fall right back into my lazy patterns. One evening, feeling fundamentally broken, I called my father. I told him I felt like I had zero discipline.
He shared something my grandfather Daiki used to say. Discipline is not something you find, it is something you build.
Build it one small brick every single day. If you miss a day, don't tear down the wall. Just lay the next brick.
That conversation shifted my entire perspective. I stopped looking for a dramatic overnight transformation. I started small. My grandfather understood that discipline is a daily practice made of very small actions repeated consistently over time. Today, I want to share 7 daily practices that helped me build discipline in a way that actually lasted. These are rooted in Japanese philosophy, my grandfather's journals, and my own failures and successes over the past year.
None of these are flashy or exciting. They are all exceptionally simple, but that is exactly why they work.
First, wake up and move before your brain starts talking. There is a Japanese proverb about the value of early rising. Waking up early brings you 3 pieces of gold. But the real key is what you do in the first 30 seconds. After you open your eyes, the moment the alarm goes off, your brain starts negotiating. It tells you that you are tired. It says it's cold outside, or you can sleep 5 more minutes. That voice is dangerously convincing and hard to ignore. The habit that changed my mornings completely is this. The second my alarm rings, I put my feet on the floor. I move my body before my brain has time to formulate an argument. Action is the only cure for hesitation.
My grandfather woke up at 5 every morning for decades. He didn't wait for motivation, he simply began.
I never give my mind the chance to argue. My body moves first, and the mind has no choice but to follow.
Tomorrow morning, try this. Do not think. Do not grab your phone. Just stand up and claim your day.
Second, start so small that you cannot say no. This principle saved me after years of constant failure.
When I wrote my first books, I demanded 2,000 words a day. I would burn out and quit. Then I embraced Kaizen. Instead of 2,000 words, I committed to writing just one single, perfect sentence. Instead of an hour of exercise, I committed to 1 push-up. It sounds ridiculous, but it actually works. Make your tasks so tiny that resistance vanishes. When you remove the friction, you find the flow.
Let that momentum carry you forward. Next, practice Gaman by doing one uncomfortable thing every single day.
Gaman is the art of enduring difficulty with patience and dignity. It is the core of Japanese resilience. Choose to face discomfort instead of running away. Remember, true growth only lives on the other side.
Comfort and discipline are opponents. They cannot share a home. Choosing comfort only makes your spirit weaker. But facing discomfort makes you grow. I started a daily practice of doing one thing I truly dislike. Whether it's a cold shower or walking in the rain, tackle the tasks you dread the most first. Face those difficult conversations head on. My grandfather used freezing water every morning to sharpen his mind. Write one sentence, just one. Once you start, the momentum takes over, and you'll find yourself writing 5 more. Do 1 push-up. That's it. Once you're on the floor, you'll almost always end up doing 10 or more. Make the task so tiny that your brain cannot resist. By shrinking the goal, you remove all friction entirely.
Let the momentum carry you forward. Small wins build the strength needed to tackle the bigger challenges ahead.
Third, practice Gaman. Choose to do one uncomfortable thing every day to build your inner strength and resilience. 1 push-up leads to 10. Make the task so tiny that your brain simply cannot find a reason to resist.
Eliminate the friction. Let that initial spark of momentum carry you effortlessly into the next challenge of your day. Third, practice Gaman. This Japanese concept means enduring difficulty with quiet patience and unwavering dignity. Seek out the struggle. Face discomfort head-on instead of running. True growth only lives on the other side of the things you tension.
Comfort and discipline are opponents. They cannot share a home. Choosing ease today only makes your spirit weaker tomorrow.
Hansei is honest self-reflection. Every evening, I spend 5 minutes reviewing my day, identifying failures and planning adjustments for tomorrow.
End your day by preparing for the next. I lay out my clothes and clear my desk to remove morning friction.
Discipline is designing an environment that makes the right choice easy. When your workspace is ready, you can start without hesitation.
My grandfather prepared his tea and journal every night. He believed the evening self must care for the fragile morning self.
Let's recap. Move before you think. Shrink habits. Practice Gaman. Keep promises. Do hard tasks early. Reflect and prepare. These 7 practices transformed my discipline from a constant struggle into a natural flow. I still have days where I fall short, but I no longer let failure define me.
Remember my grandfather's words. You don't tear down the wall. You just lay the next brick.
Take care of yourself. Your discipline is not broken. It just needs the right foundation. Start today. Lay 1 small brick in the right order and watch your mountain grow. Commit to being a disciplined person. I will see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching. May your journey be steady and your spirit strong.
Koden obscure. Wisdom for the modern path.